From our health desk this morning, how about having a facelift without ever going under the knife, huh? It can be done with a device called Thermage. It is just one of the many so-called quick fix cosmetic procedures available today that promise big results with very little downtime. But turns out this new trend may have some dangerous consequences that you should be aware of. Joining us now to discuss it, plastic surgeon Dr. Anthony Youn. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us. I guess this Thermage is pretty darn popular, and it's supposedly the facelift without the cutting. They put needles under the skin and try to stimulate the muscles, but you say this has got some problems.
Yeah, Thermage actually is based on radio frequency waves, which is kind of like a laser. And it was actually started out on Oprah. It got a lot of publicity that way as a non-surgical facelift. But unfortunately, non-surgical it is, a facelift it is not.
And you are saying that actually this could do more harm than good. This could actually wind up making you look older.
Well, I do have some patients I've seen that surprisingly look older after this procedure. It is meant to create heat to actually tighten up the skin, but what can happen to some people is the skin will get tightened, but the fat that's underneath sometimes can actually appear to get melted.
Oh gosh, that's the one place I guess you do want some healthy fat is in your face.
Yeah.
And speaking of fat, there's another procedure called lipo-dissolve, I guess, also known as mesotherapy.
Exactly.
What's that?
Well, lipo-dissolve recently has made headlines because Britney Spears supposedly went to Las Vegas and had it done as a non-surgical liposuction. But basically, lipo-dissolve is a trade name for mesotherapy. This is a treatment that's been around for probably 50 years in Europe, but there's no large-scale scientific studies that have actually proven that it is safe, that it works. And the big thing, too, is the FDA has not approved these medications for use in this way.
And mesotherapy is basically lipo with needles as opposed to that thing that we always see in the video.
There are certain physicians who are performing this where it's either dozens or even hundreds of little injections meant to supposedly melt fat, decrease cellulite, and do things that, once again, it has not been scientifically proven to actually do.
Doc, let me ask you while we're on the subject of lipo. Here in New York City, there's a doctor offering some procedure called smart lipo, where they do it with lasers, probably elsewhere too by now. Is that safe? That's no needles and none of that, pole going in and out of you sucking the fat out.
Exactly. Now, Smart Lipo is actually FDA approved. I have a good friend of mine who's a plastic surgeon in this area who says, would you rather have Smart Lipo Dumb Doc or Smart Doc Dumb Lipo? And Smart Lipo basically is a way to melt the fat before taking it out. Now, this is not anything new. Ultrasonic liposuction does exactly the same thing. What it is basically is another way to market something that in some ways may be about the same as what we have done before.
So you like Smart Lipo, but not mesotherapy?
Well, Smart Lipo is something I myself don't do because my problem with that is the marketing itself, I think, may be a little misleading. People say that it tightens up the skin. Well, it may tighten up the skin, but not to the extent I think that some patients think that it would. It does not create a facelift. It does not get rid of excess skin of the tummy. Maybe tightening up the skin some.
Everybody's looking for the quick fix, but very popular. Doctor, thank you so much for your thoughts on the matter.
Thank you. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Dang. All right, thank you.
It's a fact.
Thanks,
a mother of two.